Body notation introduces the children to the concept of musical notation, and they really enjoy using themselves, using their own bodies, to make all the rhythms that they're learning about. The way I introduce this is to start from the 4-beat rhythm, and the simplest 4-beat rhythm. Slug, 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 slug. I'll invite 4 children to come out to help me, which they're always very happy to do, and all they have to do is stand in a line, because one child standing tall is a slug. And then I'll ask the rest of the class to see if they can read the rhythm. And usually, if it's been properly prepared, they will work out slug, 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 slug. Invite another child to come up and link them with their arms to the second child. And that will create a rhythm. Slug, slug, spider, slug. Invite 2 more children to come out. 4 children, this is a very friendly rhythm by the way, 4 children, arms over shoulders, but with the children at each end with their outside arm down. That is a caterpillar. Slug, slug, caterpillar, slug. Now, I do need a little bit of help to show these rhythms clearly, so just have a look at some colleagues at Rokeby Primary School in Rugby at a recent inset.
Slug, 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 slug. Slug, slug, spider, slug. Slug, slug, caterpillar, slug.
It's always exciting how quickly the children understand body notation and then start to enjoy making up their own rhythms and making themselves into that rhythm. And of course with body notation you'll read it forwards, left to right, but you can always read it backwards, right to left, and thereby extend the rhythm. Let's just explore one of the first teaching songs for its rhythmic content. Here's our sound and off we go. What is your name? My name is Jeremy. Take the first phrase. What is your name? Slug, 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 slug. And 4 children can come out and make that first phrase. The second phrase. My name is Jeremy. Slug, spider, spider, slug. How many children do we need for that phrase? And you can see the children working it out on their fingers and clapping it through, which is just what they need to do. 6 children are needed. Slug, 2 children for a spider, another 2 children for a spider, and a slug. So if we make the rhythm of that song in body notation, 10 children are involved. Now you'll find drawings of all the different body notation rhythms that are needed for the teaching songs, but let's just go through them. Here's a slug, and a slug is 1 beat. 2 children, arms linked, spider, half beats. 4 children, arms over shoulders, apart from the 2 at the end, quarter beats. And then we start getting some interesting combinations. Butterfly is quarter, quarter, half. 3 children needed, 3 syllables. First 2 children are quarters, like caterpillar, arms over shoulders, but the second and third child must be arms linked, because the third child is a half. Grasshopper is the other way round. Grasshopper, half, quarter, quarter. So the first 2 children, arms linked, and then the second and third child, arms over shoulders. Worm lasts for 2 beats, so we need 2 children holding hands. A rest is very simply a space, a silence. It could be a 1-beat rest, could be a half-beat rest, could be a 2-beat rest. That doesn't matter, because whatever the rhythm is, the child simply sits down. Some of the later teaching songs use sounds that last for 3 beats. 3 children holding hands. Again, some of the later teaching songs have half-beat sounds not connected up as a spider. All you need to do there is have 1 child in that shape. And finally, some of the later teaching songs use sounds which are 1.5 beat long. What you need there is one child holding their hand out, but sadly, they're not holding hands with anybody else. 1.5 beats.